Hello, my lovelies. Hello, my beautiful collective. How are you? Elsie here with your sneak peek for the week, my friends. Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you. I do a couple of these during the week. One is just for the singles. One is for everyone else. And this is the one for everyone else. So this is not going to be focused on love, but it is going to be focused on you. And thank you for clicking here. I do appreciate you. Well, the sale is over, but I still do have room over at Wizio. So if you're interested in a private read, please look at the pinned comment down below. The membership area is open, by the way, and we are about to learn some tarot over there. So if you're interested in joining us, that's where we will be. So what am I doing here? I'm going to read from Aries to Pisces. I'm going to mark everything down below in the description so you can just scroll the video for what it is that you need to see in terms of energies. And I'm just going to ask you to please, please, please stop watching tarot for your sun sign. You don't really know what's going on if you're just watching for your sun sign. There's no reason you shouldn't know your moon and your rising. Natal charts are free everywhere. All right. Enough of the blah blah. Let's get to it. Aries, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is your sneak peek for the next 7 days. A sneak peek for the week, Aries. What's coming up for Aries, please? Tell me what's coming up for Aries. Aries, we're starting with the Hermit. Why is that? Tell me about Aries and the Hermit. All right. You know what? I feel like you're going to be out of hermit mode this week. I feel as though with the Seven of Wands here that you've been sort of behind some boundaries here, that you've been feeling sort of, how can I say, that you've been disconnecting yourself from other people. It feels like with the Four of Pentacles that you're thinking about things. You're holding on to your boundaries really tightly here. It feels like I feel the universe is coming in with the Tower to tell you it's time to get out of this energy, this sort of blocked energy, this energy of the Hermit, which is silence. It's being with yourself and gaining wisdom in situations that you need wisdom in. But these are all indicating to me that you're closed off and shut down and by yourself and not really talking to people. So I feel like that's why the Tower shows up. You don't really have a choice when it comes to the major arcanas here. We do have the Death card in the future as well. There is some transformation that's coming up. And so I feel like the universe needs you to be more open, Aries, I want to say. It needs you to be more open because if something is about to transform or change here, it could be the Nine of Pentacles, could be confidence, could be money. Maybe your business is going to get better. But if you're in this mode of being shut down, shut off, keeping people out, blocking people, like I feel like it's not an energy that you're receiving. And that's why the Tower's here, because things are coming up in the future and you must learn to receive those things. And without the Tower, I feel like you're going to be shut off to those things. So let's find out what's going on. This Hermit energy here. This is Virgo energy. Listen, I feel like you're in this energy for the right reasons, to be honest. I feel like you are gaining wisdom, being by yourself. We go into Hermit energy as self-preservation energy, healing the self. Maybe you're doing meditation, going over things in your life, finding your own light. I feel like you're there for the right reasons, but you've been there for too long, according to the universe. Tell me about the Hermit energy, please. There it is. You're coming out of hermit mode, my friend. It was on the bottom of the deck, and now it ends up at the top. So it looks like you will be coming out of hermit mode, but I'm going to say that it's almost like the universe is forcing you out of hermit mode, I want to say. It's forcing you out of this quiet energy here. The Seven of Swords is here. And then we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. What is this about here? I feel like something is coming in, and it feels like it is emotional. I feel like you feel something has passed you by, or it's not for you, or it could be a person, it could be a situation, it could be a job. Take it as it resonates. I feel like there is somebody here that you felt like you couldn't trust. It feels like you walked away from a job, a situation, a person, a relationship. It feels like with the Eight of Cups, though, it's like you're on your way back because of whatever you've learned in the wisdom that you got in this Hermit energy. The Seven of Swords tells me that you really didn't trust the situation, but I feel like the way you're thinking about the situation has transformed. You've changed your mind about something, Aries. And I think you've changed your mind about it because of the Hermit energy that's here. I feel like you've had time to think about it. Time has passed. You found some sort of an answer, or light or healing about the situation. And so I feel like the universe is now telling you it's time. It's time to open up, receive. It's time to move forward here. That's why the Tower's here. We do have the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you have your back turned to someone here. And I feel like that your back is turned to someone because you are walking away. So the Queen of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We do have Scorpio energy here as well, a couple of times. We've got Virgo. We've got the Six of Swords that came out in the reverse. And now we have the Three of Cups. It's very interesting because I feel like you do want to reach back out to someone that you had emotionally disconnected from in the past. Doesn't have to be a love, could be anybody, a best friend, it could be a member of the family. But I feel like the reason you did disconnect is because you weren't quite sure about them. This person, I feel, whoever they are, is an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy is here. It feels like if they are not an earth sign, they act like an earth sign. The Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. This person has really grown. This person is someone who is acting as though they already have it. The Queen of Pentacles is acting as though she is the Empress. And so she is manifesting to be the Empress here. I feel like there's been no communication or things are stuck between you and this person here. We do have the Three of Cups. I think you're thinking about maybe a resolution. Maybe we need to get together and talk about something, but it feels like there's no movement here. There's no movement, and I'm not really sure what to say. I'm not really sure that I can bring the words from the mind and put them out on the table, put them out there. Tell me what else we've got here for Aries. We've got the Sun. It's time, my friend. I feel like it is probably some point at this week that you will have some type of a breakthrough and a realization that you have been, like, everything has slowed to a crawl or has stopped, or there's been no movement with the Queen of Pentacles. And I feel like with the Eight of Cups showing up in the reverse, to me, that's the boomerang. It's like you disconnected and walked away because of the trust you did not have with this person. You didn't trust their motives. Whatever the motives were, you didn't trust it. And I feel like you've changed your mind since then. Tell me why we're stuck. Tell me about the Six of Swords here for Aries. You're stuck because there are things that I believe that you want to get out on the table. It feels like you want to make things right. You want to be truthful and honest. You want to bring things back into balance, but you're not sure how to do that. You know that it's going to have to require that you see the person or have some sort of a reunion. But I feel like you want justice in this situation. And it's almost like, I want to say it feels like here that you already have a reason that you're going to tell this person as to why you walked away. That's what it feels like with the justice. Like, I need to get justice in telling this person why we're not talking. Somebody feels like they have to explain themselves. We do have the World card. I feel like you do want to close this chapter. It does feel like it's something that you've really been thinking on for a long time. It feels like it's something that you would like to yeah, I feel like you want to bring some balance back into the situation. I feel like it's going to happen this week because the Sun is here. And I feel like you're in a whole different mood this week. I want to say, look, we do have an eclipse coming tomorrow. Today's the 1st of October. We do have an eclipse coming tomorrow. And I'm just going to say, expect the unexpected, because that's what, I'm telling you what, I've been through some of that unexpected bullshit the last week. I feel like it's coming for you this time, Aries. Let's find out what's going on here with the outcome. Tell me what the outcome is for Aries, please. We do have the Hierophant, we have the Judgment card, and we have the Temperance. Woof! We've got all kinds of major arcana here. So when the major arcana show up, which is the Tower, the Sun, we do have the World card. We've got Justice here, Temperance, Judgment, and the Hierophant. Look, and Death. Things are about to change. Everything is, you're in the midst of transformation or in the midst of some sort of a shift, I want to say. And I feel like you don't even know it. I feel like it will come to fruition, or it will come to a realization or a breakthrough sometime throughout this next 7 days here. But there's a message, not a message, sorry. I feel like, well, maybe it is a message, but I feel like you've learned something. I think that's why the Hierophant is here. It feels like in this in this, well, yeah, this is a major arcana as well. In this hermit energy, it feels like you did find your light, because that's the light. Card number 16 is the Tower. Card number 17 is the Star, and that is the star that you're using as a healing energy while you are in this hermit energy by yourself. Well, guess what? I think that you did find your light, because the Hierophant is here, and the Hierophant is enlightened. That person trusts themselves. They trust their intuition. They trust the information that they get from their creator, their power source, whoever that is for you. It feels like some sort of a judgment is being made by the universe. I feel like you do not have a choice in the matter. Like the only two choices we ever have when the universe gets involved with all these 8 major arcanas is to react or respond, right? So you can react, and that can end up ending terribly. You can respond, which is taking a look at it from a distance, right? And the Hermit is slow moving energy. That's Virgo. So I feel like you're being told you need to look at this whole situation from a distance and move at it slowly, but there's a lot of changes coming up here, friend. There is the Temperance card is here, which tells me the moment of alchemy is here, and you are going to feel some sort of a big shift where you are about to make some sort of a big decision about the Queen of Pentacles. Look, it doesn't have to be the Queen of Pentacles. It could be Taurus, Virgo, it could be Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. Could be Libra. We've got Leo here. We've got Scorpio here. We've got Virgo, Scorpio again, Sagittarius, Virgo and Pisces, and Taurus energy. Take it as it resonates for you. It's a busy week of change for you. All right. And what's coming up around the corner? We've got the Two of Swords. We've got the Seven of Cups and the Three of Swords. So it feels like somebody here is feeling as though they want to remove some type of a block. It's like you don't even remember why you blocked this person. It may have been because of something that was disappointing or heartbreaking, but it feels like it's like you don't even remember why. So I feel like you're going to take charge of the situation here with the Emperor energy, and I feel like you're the one who's going to unblock the other person possibly. And I feel like you don't really... I feel like with the Tower and the Sun here, it's a major revelation or an awakening for you. It's a moment that is, oh crap, I shouldn't have done that. That's what it feels like. I shouldn't have done that, or I've got to make things right with that. I've got to finally close the door to this situation. It feels like you want to reach out to someone. I don't know who it is. Could be platonic or romantic. Take it as it resonates for your life. We have the Three of Pentacles. I feel like the person that you're watching, because we do have Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles is here. I feel like this person, their work is on display and you watch them. So it might be online somewhere, or maybe it's at a place where maybe you work with them, or maybe you have the you're able to just walk into their workplace, which means maybe they work in a public place where that receives customers or clients. So I feel like that there is going to be a reunion of friends. That's what it feels like here. A reunion of friendships. We're going to talk about it. We're going to get the victory. And the Ten of Cups tells me that you're going to do it happily. That's what it feels like here. It feels like what you do want with this person is communication, and I want the Ten of Cups. I want to have the ultimate emotional happiness in this relationship, whether it's platonic or romantic. We do have Aries. We have Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, more Leo, Libra. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio, more Scorpio, Sagittarius, Virgo, Pisces, Taurus, more Virgo. All right. Ooh-wee. Yikes. I'm just going to say, Aries, that is a great big yikes. Somebody is going to have a whole lot of change come to their week, and it's all out of your control. Tell me about Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Taurus, my bull gang, how are you? Taurus, the private reading sale is over, but the membership is open, and today is the day that we start looking at tarot. First module will be out later this evening. Tell me about Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Here we are. Taurus, you're showing up as the Empress. Things must be going pretty good for you. I think you're working hard. Like maybe you're saying, yeah, like, maybe things are finally starting to look up for me, but you've put a lot of hard work into something here, because it takes a lot of hard work and a lot of wisdom to become the Empress. You don't get to be the Empress just because you're a Virgo or, just because you're a Taurus or a Libra. I think that this, I'm not going to say. I was going to say something astrological, and I'm not going to say because I'm not sure. All right. We've got something's changing tides here, Taurus. Tides are changing. Taurus, you're stepping into some sort of new cycle here, my friend. I feel like it is a cycle of pure excitement and joy. That's what it feels like. You've reached some sort of a level. Some sort of a level here of excellence, I want to say. You've really worked hard. That's not going to be for everybody, but whoever I'm connecting with, you can let me know in the comments that it looks like you are at this precipice of something really beautiful happening for you. You're in the midst of transition, Taurus. I feel like for some of you, the Knight of Cups tells me it could be love. It could be a romantic situation. It feels like you are going... it feels like you're now seeing everything for what it is. It feels like you are completely... I'm going to say you've really revamped or had a glow up. You've revamped the outside of you. It feels like you've revamped the inside of you as well, because we do have a lot of emotions here. In fact, we have 10 cups. I feel like, Taurus, that this is already where you are. I feel like you're already in the 9 of cups, and I feel like the 10th cup is on the way. Look at this. You're in some sort of a transition, and I feel like it's coming really soon. It feels like there is, the death card is all about something that ends so something else can begin, but it also is transformational, right? It is transition. It's you being willing to change, and I feel like you're going to be rewarded for that change. The sun is here. Look, everything grows under the sun, and that's why I was saying that you've put in a lot of hard work, because you've done a lot of growing. Personally, professionally, spiritually. I feel like you've made the cuts you need to make. You've gotten toxic people out of your life. You're looking really good, very balanced, very stable in your energy here. Tell me more about Taurus. We do have the King of Wands. You're feeling really inspired here, Taurus. Like whatever you're doing, whether it is your children or your spouse, if you have one, or whatever it is, Taurus, you're feeling really inspired to create, to grow. We do have the 3 of Swords. Why is that? And we do have the King of Cups in the reverse. I feel like it's telling me that you are just not letting people in your life anymore, Taurus, that are going to bring you drama. Because the king, when the King of water here is in the reverse, it's because this person can't get it together emotionally. This person here, they are subject to tantrums and outbursts. They're somebody who can't control fits of crying and sadness, possibly. This person is someone who's not very stable in their emotions. And I feel like this 3 of Swords with the King of Cups in the reverse tells me it's really disappointing. It feels like you feel inspired to date, or you feel inspired to move forward, to make changes. And there is somebody in your life here who I feel might be a water sign, a Scorpio, a Pisces, or a Cancer. And this person you're disappointed because they're just not working on changing themselves. It does feel like this person could be a family member, but for some of you, it could be a person that you're quite in love with. Or you're very attracted to, because the King of Wands is here, but it's somebody that you know is not good for you. You know that you're not here to raise, if you're a masculine, you're not here to raise the feminine. If you're a feminine, you're not here to raise the masculine. Somebody here needs to get it together. I feel like you are very attracted to this person, and I feel like your life is very inspired, and so you're just not allowing anybody who is in this downtrodden energy to pollute the energy, the good energy, the momentum that you've created. Look, it's not selfish. Look, you're looking for somebody who fits the Ace of Cups. So somebody who is willing to show you their feelings and emotions, but in a way that is overflowing about you. You don't want to have to be a handler for someone else, whether you are feminine or masculine. You don't want to have to pour yourself into helping someone else stabilize their emotions. I feel like you are looking for love, but you know that this person, although you're incredibly attracted to them, that they are, and their energy, that they are not the person for you. We do have the Eight of Swords. There it is, right? The Eight of Swords and the Ace of Cups is telling me here that, you know what, I'm constantly thinking about them. I'm obsessively thinking about them, but I also feel stuck. I feel stuck because I know that I'm going to have to forget myself and put this person as a priority in my life if I invite them in. And so I feel like you're in this place of the Eight of Swords that you're not really sure what to do. What should you do from here? We've got the Chariot. You should go. I feel that you should go. I feel like victory is in the future for you because that's where the Chariot is. I want to say that you've worked really hard to balance your energies, and that's also with the Chariot. It's balanced energy. The reason the Chariot can go so quickly and get the things that they want is because it is balanced energy. We've got Cancer energy here. You could be dealing with Cancer. We are looking at water signs here mostly today. What else do we need to know? Yeah, it makes you sad. I think there is somebody here that you really have feelings for. I feel like you have feelings for them. I feel like you're very attracted to them. I feel they're very attracted to you. But this person hasn't been stepping up for themselves. I feel like they are somebody who, like you're the Empress right now. But should you let someone into your life that you have to coddle or baby or put all of your attention on them, you're going to lose this Empress energy because you're now going to be pouring it into somebody who's not pouring it back or can't. It's not that they don't want to, Taurus. It's that they can't. Tell me what the outcome is here. We've got the Page of Wands. We've got the Seven of Wands. And we've got the Queen of Wands. Look, this person is a soulmate. You know it. They know it. Everybody knows it. Sorry for the sniffling. We've got the windows open and it is fall, so I've got allergies. So we do have here the Page of Wands. We have the Seven of Wands. Look, that's 8 wands. I feel like your boundaries are tight, I want to say. Taurus, your boundaries are up, and I think they should be. I feel like you keep this person at arm's length. I feel like there's a lot of communication going back and forth in terms of texting. I feel like you're in touch with this person. I feel like you talk to them probably, if not on a daily basis, at least on a weekly basis. But I feel like you are at a level in your life, Taurus, that requires a lot of self-care, requires you to take care of you. And that's the only way that the Empress can spread their love, is if they take care of themselves. I feel like this person requires that you take care of them, but I do feel that this is a soulmate connection. So it's going to be a really hard decision for you. Yeah. I feel like there's new love coming here, though. Let's look at this, because I feel like there's a new romantic connection on the horizon. That's what it feels like here. We've got the Five of Swords, we've got the Five of Cups, Pentacles, and we've got the Moon card. So I feel like there is a new love connection that is coming. And I feel like what's ending, because the Death card is here, is the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. I really feel like this is the energy that you get from the King of Cups. And I feel like you're saying to yourself, you know what? Anything else has to be better than the situation I'm in right now. It does feel like what's ending here is a lot of lack. It feels like you're in this energy of, whoever comes to me, I'll deal with it then. 555, it's a quick change. I feel like you're going to keep this person in the background, maybe as a friend, but I feel like this person is not the person for you. Tell me what comes next here. I feel like that there's going to be a quick change and you don't see it coming because the Moon energy is here. Taurus, we have the Six of Wands, we have the Ten of Swords, and we have the Page of Swords. Taurus, I feel that you are viewing the situation with the King of Cups in the reverse, and you're realizing that something here must come to an end. It feels like you've got to release this person. It's the only way that you're going to get victory. It's the only way that you're going to allow others to give you the attention you need to be happy and find a romantic connection and all of that. I feel like that this King of Cups in the reverse is holding on to you, but I feel like it's not for you. Because I feel like you're going to have to give up yourself, give up all the work you've done, give up your balance in order to coddle this person who has not done the work. Taurus, you've done the work. So we do have the Knight of the Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups here, right? You can see this person is holding the 2 cups. Am I going to be, you know, disappointed? Is it going to end up in the 5 of Cups, right? The 5 of Cups is right here. It's confirming, yes, it will end up. You know, after a long time of giving this person opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, this person is going to disappoint you. All right. We've got Cancer energy, Pisces and Cancer. We've got Leo energy here. We've got Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, more Scorpio, and Libra and Taurus. So I saw the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck too, and it feels like this person is somebody that you two have a very good chemistry. You're very attracted to each other physically and energetically. And so that's why it's going to be really hard for you to make this decision, Taurus. All right, Gemini. Find out what's going on. Gemini, the sale is over for the private reads, but there is still room available. If you'd like to go take a look at the pricing, please look at the pinned comment below. Membership area is open. Starting a tarot course today. Let's find out what's going on for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Tell me about Gemini, please. We do have the 4 of Swords. We have the 10 of Cups. We have the Chariot. And we do have the Sun. I feel like you've been doing a lot of healing, maybe possibly not really speaking to too many people, keeping it to yourself, keeping it, I want to say, staying in your lane. I feel like somebody here has been doing a lot of healing, and I feel that has resulted in you not really communicating or being in connection with the people that like you the most, or that you like the most. I feel like this Chariot energy here tells me that you are going to have victory in your ultimate happiness here, because now it feels like after this period of healing, it feels like somebody is about to level up. That's what it feels like here. Look, we have the eclipse happening tomorrow. I feel like somebody's about to get an upgrade, an upgrade in their energy. It feels like you are going to feel super powered and energized for the rest of this week. I feel like I'm speaking to you, Gemini, and I feel like you are going to be feeling very powered up or energetic this week. Tell me about the 4 of Swords, please. Stability of the mind is what you've got. I feel like things are about to move forward in a really great way this week for you. We do have the Queen of Cups. We have the 2 of Wands. And we have the 8 of Wands. So look at that. We have 10 wands altogether here. I like it. So you've dropped a bunch of burdens while you've been doing this healing, I feel. You've dropped a bunch of burdens, and I feel like it's almost like you feel like you can fly. I want to say, once you dropped all the burdens, the 8 of Wands and the 2 of Wands, it's like you made a decision. I've got to move forward. I've got to keep moving forward here. I can't just be sad within myself and just sit here. But look, we have all of this healing going on here. We have Cancer energy, which tells me that your energies are in balance now. The light horse and the dark horse. It tells me that you are now in a place where you're balanced enough that you can just move forward. And as you're moving forward here, you're energized as you're doing that. It also feels like for the Sun, for me, is a breakthrough or a realization that I'm now in balance. I'm good. I'm happy. I can do what I want for me. It feels like you're not really including anybody else in that. We do have the Queen of Cups here, which is emotional energy that I feel that you're dropping here. It feels like with the Queen of Cups energy that you had to make a decision about the Queen of Cups, possibly. Maybe about a Leo or a Cancer. But this is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy here. Tell me about the 4 of Swords. Sort of healing is going down over here. We do have the 6 of Cups. You're healing childhood wounds, my friend. This could be your mother. You are Healing childhood wounds. Somebody's putting down burdens about their mother, their older sister possibly. Could be feminine or masculine. Take it as it resonates. There's a woman on the card, but I'm not reading body parts. I'm reading energies, right? And this queen, although feminine leaning, also has masculine energy. So this person, the Queen of Cups, is the one I feel that you're dropping burdens about. And I feel like this person is, the Six of Cups tells me it's probably childhood traumas here. We have the Ace of Swords. It's like you've had some sort of a realization or an aha moment. We have the Page of Pentacles. You know what? It does feel like somebody here has been dragging around some childhood traumas. And I feel like this last little bit of healing that's coming up here, I feel like this eclipse is going to bring some sort of a breakthrough for you. The breakthrough is it's time to talk about it. And I really love that. We're going to start at the beginning. We've got the Page of Pentacles here. It's time to start putting some effort into speaking about those things that were really hard back there. I feel like somebody has decided that they're going to see a professional and finally get to the bottom of the things that I've been trying to heal from by myself. I feel like you're about to put a little bit of effort into your mental health. That's what it looks like here, because we do have 4 swords, but we have the Ace of Swords. That's 5. So it does feel like you're still internally, emotionally going through conflict and, disagreements with yourself. Maybe that didn't happen. Maybe it did. That's what it feels like here. We do have the World card. Yeah, it's time to close a chapter here, friend. It is time for you to put a little bit of effort into finally, once and for all, connecting with the younger self, the one back there that was traumatized, because I feel like somebody here has grown into the adult that would have protected that child. It feels like somebody here, I feel, is closing a door, is going to be walking through this it's like things are coming full circle. You're about to hit some sort of a milestone. I think that's really beautiful. You're having some sort of a breakthrough, which is going to close a door, or you're hitting some sort of a milestone or achievement that I feel is results of whatever you've been trying to heal here. And I feel like it's from nostalgic, like when you were a child. Tell me what the outcome is here for Gemini, please. We do have the 4 of Cups. We have the Star, and we have the 2 of Cups. It's the only way that you're going to be able to move forward and have a relationship that is stable. It's the only way. Because you may think that you've forgotten about it and you're real tough and all that kind of stuff, but you know what? It affects us all. And it will pour out onto children, loved ones, family members, people that you date. If you don't address all of those traumas from the past while you are, if you don't address them, they do find you in your relationships. So we do have the 4 of Cups and the 2 of Cups, which is 6. Again, we're talking about healing, nostalgia, healing the past lives, past things that happened in this life. I feel it's the only way that you're going to be able to carry on any sort of relationship that lasts for any period of time, because you can only love someone at the depth in which you understand love, right? Tell me what's coming up around the corner for Gemini. We do have the King of Swords. We have the 3 of Swords. What? We have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're about to enter the battlefield. It feels like you're about to enter the battlefield here, my friend. Yes. It does feel like somebody is about to go to battle with their mind. Understand that I think it's with your mind. And I feel like the King and the Queen of Swords might be somebody, parents possibly, grandparents, family members. It feels like the King and the Queen of Swords here are, I feel like you're about to go to battle to try and heal some of the things in the 3 of Swords, the disappointments, the heartbreaks. And I feel like the disappointment and the heartbreak was brought to you by the King and the Queen of Swords. People who are really hard on you, really tough on you, maybe even said derogatory things to you, or the way they said it felt derogatory. It feels like you grew up in a place where there was a lot of rules, regulations, This is 5 swords, a lot of fighting, arguments, a lot of conflicts, disagreements and battles, a lot of isolation, alienation. Like it feels like you're ready to go do battle because you know that you've got to close this chapter of your life once and for all. Ace of Wands tells me that you're on a brand new path, and I feel like you're excited here. It feels like you're excited to move forward. You've made the decision. 2 wands are here, and 7 cups. It's going to be a lot. I'm just going to say 5 of swords is here. And it's going to be a lot. We've got the 5 of swords that came out here, and then the 5 of swords comes out here to confirm, yeah, we're on the right track. So you're making a decision. I feel there's a really big decision that comes with a breakthrough in the week ahead for you, friend. All right. Got Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. We've got Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy. We've got Capricorn energy. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. We've got Aquarius energy. We've got Leo. We've got Cancer energy as well. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo as well. All right. Let's talk about Cancer. Tell me about Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the next 7 days. A sneak peek for this week for Cancer. If you're interested in a private read, the sale is over, but there still is room over at Wizio. Please check the pinned comment. I've also opened the membership area if you're interested in that. Tell me about Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about the next 7 days. Sneak peek for this week for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Cancer. We've got the Ace of Wands. Something brand new is showing up for you this week. Something kind of exciting, a new path for you. You've stepped over some sort of a threshold here, Cancer. Look at that. Very interesting here. For some of you, it's a breakthrough financially. For others of you, it is a breakthrough in the family, it feels like. That there is some sort of decision that you made to leave the drama behind, to disconnect emotionally. And I feel like it's given you some levity, I want to say, that it's made it feel a little less heavy. So I feel like the excitement here for some of you is that your finances are about to get back on track. You're going to start seeing money coming in that is actually going to like pay off bills, or you're actually going to feel like, you know, after I pay the monthly bills, I actually have a little bit in the bank. Like it feels like that sort of energy here. I think it's because of some sort of decision that you made here. And the decision is to disconnect from whatever was going on in your life, disconnect from it emotionally, to walk away from things that are just not working out for you. People, places, situations, jobs, whatever it is, you've made some sort of a change. You flipped it somehow. We've got 3 of Wands. It was something you were waiting for, but I think you realized that you had to do it. You had to be the one to drop the burdens. There was nobody that could do it for you. And sometimes it takes us a long time to make those decisions, right? I feel like there's a decision that's being made possibly in your family for some of you. And I feel like you're going to leave them to it. It feels like if this is a family reading here for you, it feels like you're going out on some sort of an exciting new path, and you're going to leave the family with some sort of financial decision that you don't really want to have any part of. That's what it feels like here. Tell me about the Ace of Wands. For Cancer, tell me about the Ace of Wands. What's so exciting? We do have the Chariot. So you are headed out to some sort of victory here. For some of you, maybe you're buying a new car. It could be that. Maybe that's the exciting thing for you, but you are about to get some sort of a victory. And I feel like you're quite in balance with your energies here, Cancer. That is your card, right? That's the Chariot. That is Cancer energy. Ooh, look at you leveling up. I love this. You know what? I feel like you are getting back on track. Now, I say back on track is based on all of the readings I've been doing for you. It felt like you were kind of really struggling to take control of a situation, take control of, like get back on track, get the car back on the road, get the horses back on the road. Like that's what it feels like here. And the Emperor energy, I feel, is yours. I feel like you finally have realized that you don't got to check in with anybody to make your decisions. You're just going to go, you're going to open this path, and you're going to go have some excitement, some fun. Tell me about the Emperor. We do have the 6 of Wands. Look at that. What I really love is the Emperor is boxed in by victory. I really love that. So I feel like I want to say that people are going to be watching you get your victory here, that you're going to start getting a lot of attention because of the gains that you're about to make. I really feel like this this eclipse that's coming tomorrow, I feel is a game changer for you. It feels like this right here is what's about to happen. A door is about to open for you. You're about to cross some sort of a threshold with fire in your heart. I want to say that you've made some sort of a decision that it's time for you to be seen, to get things together, to take control of your life. It's time for you to get stabilized in your financial life, possibly. It's a decision that you're making that you can't deal with anyone else's drama. You got to just keep moving forward here. It feels like you're about to step over some sort of a finish line here. Yeah, it feels almost like, okay, my guide Charlie just showed me a threshold, but I'm only seeing from the ankles down. Showed me a threshold. Somebody's standing outside the door, somebody's standing inside the door, and the toes are right at the threshold. It feels like there is some sort of a door that you're walking through that is going to open up to maybe a person or a situation here. Somebody who's going to give you some sort of a boost or a push, I'm going to say. We do have the Three of Swords. We have the High Priestess. And we do have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. I feel like it's time for you to heal the intuition here. I do feel that this is a little bit of the angst or the energy of feeling disappointed that things you wanted to work out didn't work out. But listen, I really think, Cancer, that things work out the way that they're supposed to. And not necessarily the way you want them to. And the only way that you end up getting in the Three of Swords is if you keep pushing on things that are not for you. If you keep trying to chase them and get them and grab them. And, it feels like this is the time for you to finally let go of the Three of Swords. The High Priestess is here. And so I feel that there's something here that you didn't see that you're now seeing. But I don't think you're seeing it with your eyes. I think you're seeing it with your intuition. And we do have the Ace of Swords in the reverse here. Tell me why the Ace of Swords is in the reverse. I feel like you're not telling anybody, but you're just going out on this new path here. Yeah, it's a path of healing that you've been dealing with a lot of healing and hope. And I feel like it's the healing is giving balance to your intuitive energy. It feels like somebody here is either praying or meditating. You're doing something to make your energy solidified, solid, and grounded. I'm just looking at the Chariot, and I'm looking at the person sitting on the ground here. I feel like you're doing it alone, that you're not letting anyone else know what's going on with you. I do feel that the decision that you're making here is going to lead you to a lot of stuff financially, because it feels like you've made a decision to just leave behind whatever hasn't been working, which is the Three of Swords, and you're about to make some new discoveries. You're opening yourself up to the universe and saying, okay, here I am. I'm ready to receive. I'm on a new path. Tell me what to do next. What is the outcome, please? We've got the Knight of Cups. We've got the Eight of Wands in the reverse. And we've got the Five of Wands. So I feel like you want to go at it slowly. Yeah, because the Knight of Cups is the passive energy. I'm going to go at it slowly. As slow as I need to. Not as slow as the Knight of Pentacles, but the Knight of Cups is moving quick. Is moving a little quicker than the Knight of Pentacles. The Eight of Wands in the reverse is also telling me that I need to slow down, or you need to slow down. You need to slow down, and it feels like with the Five of Wands here that you need to really take a look at competition, I'm going to say, because I feel like you're still beating yourself up. You don't feel like you can do it. I feel like you're taking the step over the threshold here, and I feel like you're making a decision. Instead of waiting for it, you're going out to find it. You're going out to get it, and I feel like that's why the Ace of Wands and the Eight of Cups is here. But it also feels like you're going to be cautiously optimistic, I want to say. You're cautiously optimistic that things are going to start working out the way you want them to work out. I feel like getting in this frame of mind of the Emperor is huge. And same with the Chariot. It's like I can have the victory and people are going to watch me win. That's what it feels like here. Because you've come through a really hard cycle. Yo, you know what? Yeah. This eclipse tomorrow is really going to affect you, and it's going to set the stage for the next couple of years. I really feel like you're about to step into a winning season. That's what it feels like. No more hardship. Time to step into a winning season. Look at that. I like it. The Three of Cups is celebration. Being with people you love. It could be a soul tribe. It could be your family, right? Happiness in the family here. You've decided that no matter what, I'm going to look at things in a different way. I'm going to look at things in a happy way. It's going to do nothing but make you stable, honestly. And we do have the Hierophant. Oh, I kind of love that. You've really been studying. It feels like if you haven't been studying, that you've been reading self-help books or that you've been watching things that are really good for your soul. I feel like you're learning lessons. You're learning lessons, and those lessons are going to bring the energy of the King of Pentacles. So you're slowing right down, I want to say. Instead of going quickly like the Chariot, I feel like you're slowing right down, and you've got a specific path. I think you've got a plan that you've already figured out here. You've made a decision, and I feel like you've made some sort of a plan to be happy. I'm just going to be happy with whatever is given to me in terms of abundance. My home, my car, my children, whatever it is, my family. We've got the Nine of Swords, and we've got the Judgment card. So it's been hard to make this decision, but I feel like this is the week where you finally do make this decision to hold back from the things that you don't need, and to be very strong and courageous to go forward with the things that you do need. The Four of Swords is here, which tells me there's been healing, and you go from worry to making some sort of really big decision, and you're preparing for it this week. So if you don't make the decision this week, you definitely are preparing to make some sort of a really big decision to get out there, step out over the threshold and find out what's out there for you. We've got Aquarius energy. We've got Leo, Taurus. We've got Pisces energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got Aries. Cancer energy is here. There we go. Tell me about Leo. Tell me about Leo. Leo, the private reading sale is over, but I have just opened the membership area if you want to join us there. I still have room over at With You. I'm still doing private reads, so just the sale is over for the month. Tell me about Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Leo. Tell me about Leo for this week. Oh, the Chariot. Things are about to pick up. I feel like you're about to get some type of victory this week. Bottom of the deck. Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune is here. Okay, here it comes. Leo, things are about to move forward here. I feel like you've been stuck for a little bit here with the Four of Pentacles, being sort of shut off and shut down, not really talking to people. And it feels like you have healed that. You have successfully healed all of that, is what it feels like. The Five of Pentacles in the reverse tells me that the money is flowing a little better. You're not feeling as disconnected. It also makes me feel like you want to reconnect to somebody. Maybe they are a Cancer or an Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, maybe a Sagittarius. It feels like you are in some sort of a new energy, I want to say, in the next 7 days, that I feel that the eclipse for you is bringing you change. Change in your emotions. I feel like you're leveling up. Somebody here is getting a hold of it all. The King of Cups is the person who is quite stoic, who doesn't really show off their feelings, but somebody who's mastered keeping their feelings at bay, but is also very kind and deep and loving. You're just not going to give it to anybody that comes along, right? Tell me about this Cancer Chariot energy, please. I feel like you are getting things in order, balancing your energies, feminine and masculine, and I feel like it's time for you to get some sort of a victory that you've been hoping for, but you couldn't get the victory by being in the Four of Pentacles, and I feel like that's a realization that you come to this week. We do have the Knight of Pentacles. We do have the Ace of Wands. I like it. And we do have the Ace of Swords. So things are about to pick up. I feel like you were sort of stuck in the past. I want to say that possibly you were stuck in the past with something here, and feeling it made you feel disconnected. It was like you spent a lot of time back there. But I feel like with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords, it's time for you to get out there on a new path. And that's why this Chariot is here. It's time for you to get out on a new path here. There has been some sort of clarity or realization that life can be more fun than it is right now. I feel like you're about to set out on some sort of a new path. The Ace of Wands is here. It's creative and fun and exciting. It's like you've made a decision that I don't want to sit around here anymore. Like, I'm not going to sit around here waiting for things to change. The only way that things will change is if I change. And I feel like you have. I feel like you're about to reconnect to people. I feel like there's a hope here that, I hope I didn't stay away too long, and that they want to reconnect to me as well. Tell me about Leo. All right. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. We've got the Four of Wands. And we've got the Lovers here. It almost feels like somebody is looking for, possibly for some of you, it could be a partner. We do have the Lovers here. We do have the Four of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. Look, I feel like you are about to make some sort of really big shift. And it has to do with you now are looking at things long term. It's like you are looking at things in the future that are long term, and you've made a decision with some clarity that you've received. I feel that it's time to say those things out loud. I need to talk to the people that I want in my life and let them know that I want them in my life. The Ten of Pentacles is a long-term relationship. It could be a long-term job. It could be a promotion. It could be a bonus, or you're getting a raise of some sort. It's going to bring stability to your family here. It's like, what I really love about this is that the Lovers is also a choice. So you're choosing to do it. You're not just waiting for it to happen and then complain if it doesn't show up. It's like you really are putting a lot of energy into stabilizing the home front, making it a happier, more fun place to be. Maybe you are buying a house for some of you, Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Wands, the Lovers being a choice. For others of you, I feel like you are not only stabilizing your energy here, but because of the Chariot, but I feel like the Ten of Pentacles tells me you're now looking long term. You're looking at everything long term. Like, who's the next love? How can I get my home stabilized? I need to make more money. I need a job that's going to pay me well. It feels like now you're thinking long term, and before you were maybe only thinking day to day. Could be that. Yeah. And you're getting out of this Five of Cups energy here. You go from this Five of Cups energy to everything being a little more stable. That's what it looks like. Yeah. You know what? We're all going to have regrets. And that's the truth of it, Leo. We're all going to have regrets for what we woulda, coulda, shoulda. Please don't live there. It's not a place you want to be. Tell me about the outcome here for Leo. We do have the Moon energy. We have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. I like it. And we do have the Page of Wands. So it does feel like somebody here is finally dropping some burdens. I feel like you don't see this coming. You could be watching this saying, look, Elsie, I've got a lot going on in my life. You don't know what's going on in my life. And for some of you, that's true. I think for others of you, that the hardships that you have been going through, or the hard times, I feel are about to stabilize themselves. And I think that you don't see it coming because the Moon is here. And we do have the Nine of Wands here, right? And the Ace of Wands, which is 10 wands you can now drop. It's time to come out from behind this fear wall. No more exhaustion. I feel like you're going to have more energy. I feel like you're going to feel powered up from this eclipse that's coming tomorrow. Tell me what's coming around the corner here. We've got the Three of Cups, the Five of Swords, And we've got the Emperor in reverse. It does feel like you're choosing happiness over strife and being angry and being upset and being ornery. I feel like you that this Emperor in reverse with the Five of Swords tells me that you've given yourself a good talking to. I need to get out of this energy. And I think that the way you're getting out of this energy is, I feel like you're now looking into the future, and not too far into the future, because that can be exhausting and sort of scary as well. But I feel like somebody here is making a really big decision that if I want the Ten of Pentacles, if I want the Four of Wands, so a stable, fun, exciting, home to live in with my family, and if I'm going to do that, if I'm going to make more money, I've got to change. I've got to change this here. I can no longer beat myself up, because when we do that, we put ourselves into this Emperor in reverse energy. And the Emperor in reverse is somebody who is like mad at everyone, finds fault with everyone, finds judgment with everyone. And I feel like you've been fighting this off. It does feel with the Three of Cups here that this is a time of celebration. And I feel like you're going to have to talk yourself into it. I'm just going to say, you got to fake it till you make it. I'm just going to say, we do have the Four of Cups here. Wherever you are is quite boring right now. I feel like you're ready to make some big changes, and the aces that showed up here tell me that you're ready to make those changes. We do have Gemini energy. We've got Aries. We've got Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy. We've got Aquarius, Cancer, and Pisces. More Cancer energy. I feel like it's your feelings that you're getting under control. I want to say that you're starting to change the way that you look at things or feel about things, because it's just going to make you feel better. That's what it feels like here. You're going to start looking at things positively. You're going to start bringing in better energies. All right, we've got Virgo. Let's talk about Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Virgo, the private read sale is over, but there's still room over at Wizio if you're interested in a private read. And our membership area is open if you're interested in that. Tell me about Virgo in the next 7 days. Sneak peek for this week. Tell me about Virgo. Virgo, you've got the Hierophant. Why is that? Ooh, Virgo, 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 what's going on? I feel like somebody here is about to maybe pop the question or make something more permanent or solidify it. I want to say that the Ten of Pentacles and the Temperance card, along with this, look at this, look, we've got the Knight of Cups, which is the romantic energy, the Ten of Pentacles, which is long-term, the Temperance is like, it is the moment of alchemy. It's time to do it. What are we going to do? Possibly some of you might be getting proposed to, or you might be proposing to someone. And it doesn't have to be marriage. I mean, this is commitment, right? So it could be anything. It could be, should we maybe see each other to the exclusion of everybody else? Or do you want to move in with me? Or if you're in that place, maybe we do get engaged. It feels like somebody here is about to propose something. It's like you've been working on it for a while. You've been very patient. You've been on this path, and it feels like the higher self is saying, okay, well, here's the next step, right? When the major arcana show up, it's like you don't really have much of a choice. You just have to work around it, right? And so you do have the High Priestess here. It feels like that you have, it's time for you to say something about what you're feeling, about what your feelings are. We're not looking at things with our eyes. It's like you've been feeling it out, and I feel like it's time for you to stand up for what you've been feeling. The World card is here, so it tells me that you want to end a chapter so you can begin something new. And the chapter could be of, like I said, maybe you've decided you want to commit to seeing this person and only this person. Tell me about the Hierophant, please. We've got the Five of Wands in the reverse. No more indecision. I like it. Somebody's making a really big decision. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. What's going on here? Next card is what? Okay, look at that. Got the Two of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Look, things are about to move forward because you have no more indecision. You're going for it. It feels like you're going for it this week. And I do feel for some of you, you're committing to something, whether that's a long-term job, a long-term contract, or a long-term relationship. You're committing to something here. you're at this moment of alchemy where you're about to make some sort of a really big decision. You've got the Three of Swords. You've got the Five of Swords. So thinking it over and over. And we've got the Queen of Wands. So I feel like after a really long period of, I want to say working out in your mind, whether it's good or bad. Like I feel like you are looking at all the pitfalls with the Three of Swords, but you're also looking at the Five of Swords. What if I ask this person and they just throw down their swords and walk away? What if they just say no? I feel like the Three and the Five of Swords combined tells me that you're sort of obsessively thinking about the situation and all the things that could go wrong. I feel like you are very, very attracted to the person who you are about to propose to. This person could be a fire sign or a fire in the rising. They don't have to, though. We do have the Queen of Wands, right? Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy. It does feel like there is somebody in your future that I feel that you want to propose to, or you want to propose a commitment situation to them. This person, I feel like the reasons that you are quite taken with them is because the Queen of Wands is somebody who is independent, right? Doesn't really need you, Virgo. This person is somebody who's very committed to their own path, and you kind of have to run up behind them to catch them. I think you kind of like that about them, that they're a little bit of a badass, but I feel like this person is very outspoken. They're somebody who has to harness their masculine energy as well as their feminine energy because they are independent. We do have the Two of Swords. I was just saying earlier that I feel like you're feeling it out rather than seeing, like you're not believing what you see. The Wheel of Fortune is here, which tells me that everything is about to change in terms of commitment. So either the terms of how you view commitment or your commitment situation is changing. But I do believe it comes from you. You say something, you propose something. We have the moment of alchemy here, and the change and the expansion here is unbelievable. Like we have this Five of Wands in the reverse here, which tells me you have no more indecision, that it's time to move forward to a love relationship, but you're just not sure what the answer will be. Tell me what the outcome is here. Tell me what the outcome is for Virgo, please. We do have the Five of Cups. We do have the Ace of Wands, and then we have the King of Swords. So there is, I feel the outcome is telling me that somebody here needs to make a really clear decision to move forward to this exciting new path. The King of Swords is the person who's going over all the facts. I'm keeping my feelings out of it. I'm going over all the facts. If I don't do it, I'm going to regret it. I feel like you really do know that you need to capture whoever it is and make them yours, because I feel like the Ace of Wands is telling me that you're ready, that it's exciting, that all the ways that you're thinking about it is exciting, and if you don't with the Five of Cups, you're going to regret it. Tell me about what comes up next. We've got the Moon energy. We've got the Magician, and we have the Ten of Swords. So first, I feel there are things that you are going to have to release. What are you going to release? I feel it's the Three of Swords, the thought that it's not gonna work. Oh, we have 10 swords here. You think that this person is just going to release you. Look, I feel like this person is somebody who appreciates someone who takes a risk. And I feel like that's what you're going to do. I don't know that it's much of a risk, though. Look, you're the Magician. And I feel like you're going to say whatever you have to say to avoid this ending. It feels like with the Magician energy and the Moon energy, it does feel like a really deep manifestation. It feels like you've been manifesting this person. But I feel like there's things you need to release before you can move forward. There we go. We got to close some other chapters. So I don't know if you have some open chapters somewhere with other people. Maybe you were married to someone and you have children from those chapters, or maybe you just need to tell everybody else in your DMs that you're making a decision to get engaged, get married, moved in. Maybe I'm not going to give any attention to anybody else anymore except you. So I feel like there are some doors that need to close here. The Ten of Swords, you need to release some things, and if this is going to work out at all, because this person here is somebody who is working really hard on themselves. So you're going to have to come correct if that's what you're doing here. We do have the Knight of Wands. We have the Nine of Cups, and we have the Two of Wands. So there's a decision. I just want to be happy and I want it now. And I think you're going to get it. The Ten of Cups is here. It is the happiest card, emotionally happiest in the deck, right? We have Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We have Cancer and Pisces energy. Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius energy. We have Taurus and we have Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy. Woohoo! Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's talk about Libra. Happy birthday, Libra. It's all about you, right? We are going to have this new moon in your sign tomorrow. I hope that you're well. Let us know when your birthdays are so we can all say happy birthday. Tell me about Libra. Sun, moon, rising. Oops. Venus and Jupiter. Tell me about Libra. Libra, the sale for private reads is over, but room is still available over at Wizio, and the membership area is open. Please look in the pinned comment. Tell me about Libra. Tell me about Libra the next 7 days. Sneak peek for this week for Libra. We do have the Page of Wands. Feels like it's going to be a fun week. It feels like it's going to be some fun going on here. We've got the Page of Pentacles. Maybe it's with the kids. Maybe it's with the nieces, with the nephews. Feels like it's going to be a fun week here. We have the World card. We have the Knight of Swords. So I feel like there is some sort of door that you're closing here. It's a chapter that you're leaving behind, and I feel like it's because of the eclipse. It does feel like you're quickly closing the door to something here. And I feel like it's in favor of going on some sort of new path. It feels like somebody is offering you some sort of an opportunity to do something, go somewhere, do something. I don't think you're gonna do it. I feel like you want to be out on the path by yourself. The Page of Wands tells me that you might receive some sort of communication from somebody who wants to meet you face to face. It might be in order to close some sort of a chapter. And for some of you, it could be that. Tell me about the Page of Wands, please. Got the Tower. Got the Knight of Cups. And we have the Two of Pentacles here. So, I think that you have a choice. That's what it looks like. Looks like somebody is about to make a choice. That you are about to choose someone over another person here, Libra. I feel like the Tower showing up here tells me that you're realizing that you have feelings for someone. And you need to make a decision because you've realized it. I feel like the person that you've made the realization about could be a Scorpio, maybe an Aries, Sagittarius, or a Leo. I feel like if you are closing a door here, it feels like a milestone or something that you've been trying to achieve for a while. That you, I feel, are closing the door on an opportunity, possibly, that you may have had with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Maybe Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. It does feel like you are about to slam this door shut because there's a new opportunity. Feels like there's a new opportunity and you're about to make a decision about romance, and it's coming in with some sort of a big shift of energy, a realization that you do have feelings for someone here, and it's going to allow you to close the door on something that I feel never really grew here with somebody who could be an earth sign. We do have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, you're dropping some burdens here. We have the Ten of Pentacles. And we do have the Queen of Wands. So I do feel that there are burdens that are being dropped here. I feel like you have found your forever person, or the person that you feel will be the long-term person for you. And it could be somebody who is a fire sign. It doesn't have to be, of course. I've got the Queen of Wands here, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy. This is a person who is very much all about growth, moving forward. Let's go get it. Let's go get our thing. I feel like you're dropping some burdens, and I feel like the closing of the door here, a conversation that closes a door with somebody else's opportunity. I feel like you are making a decision. You're making a choice. Yep. And we have the Death card. So it is the end of some sort of transformation here. It does feel like this Queen of Wands is somebody who, there could be I'm just going to say that there could be a difference of energies here. So I want to say that somebody might be younger than you. You might be younger than the Queen of Wands. It could be. But the Page of Wands is here. It's like, you know, maybe the Page of Wands is showing up because maybe it's not that you're younger than them, but maybe you're the only one who's willing to take a risk. Like, it feels like this Page of Wands energy, it's like, I just got to do it. I'm just going to do it like a kid would do it. I'm just going to jump right in with the excitement. And so I feel like you've decided that you've made a decision, and that's why you're dropping these wands, that you want the long term with the Queen of Wands. I feel like the Death card here is telling me that things are transforming. You're changing everything by pursuing this Queen of Wands here. Tell me about the outcome, please, for Libra. Things are about to really transform between you and the Queen of Wands, and I think it's bringing in a long-term connection here. I feel like you're the one that's jumping in and going to ask this person for a long-term connection. We've got the love. Yeah, we've got the Two of Cups here. We've got love. There's love between you. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. And we have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. So look, I think you're really confident in the way you feel about this person. And I feel like you're confident that they're in love with you as well, because we have two people on the card with the Two of Cups, right? I feel like the confidence is that you have enough, that you are enough, that you are stable financially. I feel like you're about to step forward and make a decision. But I feel like you're, like with the Eight of Wands in the reverse, it feels like you're holding back. Excuse me. It feels like you're holding back, but I think that you're holding back until the Tower shows up. That you're thinking about it, holding back. You're confident that this is love, but I feel like it's when the Tower shows up that you have the realization that you need to take a step forward and make an actual decision in the 3D here. We do have the Nine of Swords. We have the Eight of Pentacles and the King of Swords. I feel like you need to release this perfection that you have. There's no perfect way to do this. I think that you're feeling like, I can't do it till I have the perfect words, the perfect thoughts, the factual information. It feels like you're almost ready to explain yourself to the Queen of Wands, and I don't think that you will have to, because I feel like you two speak to each other in fire. Like, it feels like the energy between you is really good. The King of Swords, of course, is somebody who's making a decision that's best for everyone involved. And I feel like this card of the Eight of Pentacles is telling me, look, you're enough. You've done enough. You've worked on yourself enough. I think that you're worried that you haven't put in enough hard work. I feel like you have. And we do have the Queen of Swords, so it's time to stand up and say so. I feel like we have a match set here, that your person could be a person who is very fiery, very exciting. You're very attracted to them. But I also feel like there is someone who you are attracted to their mind. I feel like there are two people here who are very much in swords, very honest and truthful with each other, but also two people who are really willing to be very honest about the work we're willing to put in. And I feel like you have a worry here, but I don't think you have to. Just know that when you come to this person, whether you're the Queen or the King of Swords, that they're going to be the King or the Queen of Swords, right? They're going to be very honest with you as well. I feel like this is transformation here. We go from the Four of Pentacles to celebration. I like it. We go from a place where we weren't even thinking about or talking about long term to a place where we're going to celebrate. We go from the Four of Pentacles, not saying anything, being sort of shut down, shut off, not being vulnerable, to this place of vulnerability where it's exciting and celebratory and fun. So I feel like somebody is going to give you reciprocity when you ask them to be your person. We've got Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, Scorpio, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. We've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio here again. Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Cancer energy. All right. Let's talk about Scorpio. Tell me about Scorpio, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the next 7 days, Scorpio. sneak peek for this week. Scorpio, the private reading sale is over, but there's still room over at Wizio. Please look in the pinned comment. I've also opened the membership area if you're interested. Tell me about Scorpio, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We do have the Five of Swords. Why is that? We've got the Ace of Pentacles. We've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. It feels like there's a little bit of angst here, I want to say. We've got some pentacles. We have a lot of earth energy here. Scorpio, I feel like you have been fighting for something solid. You've been fighting for something that is solid, grounded, stable, and slow. It almost feels like you've been fighting for the Empress. For some of you, you might be fighting to be the Empress. Take it as it resonates for you. The Empress is here because the Queen of Pentacles is the one who is the Empress in training, and that is Capricorn energy. This person here, I feel, is somebody who I feel is going to be acting as if, right? So it's manifestation, right? I'm acting as if. And so we do have the Empress here. You go from the Queen of Pentacles to being the Empress because of some sort of an opportunity. That's what it feels like here. I feel like I don't think you've been trying to fight it off. I think you've been fighting the self, honestly. I feel like it's whatever's going on in your head. I want to say this is the way people see you in the 3D, but I feel like you're in this energy of the Five of Swords and you can't figure it out. It feels like you want to step forward into this opportunity and become the Queen of Pentacles or the Empress, but it feels like you're arguing with yourself. We have the Death card. We have the Temperance card, and we have the Ace of Cups. There is some sort of a transition. It's a change of mind is what it is. It's a change of mind at a moment of alchemy that you really do have a lot of love for you. Tell me more. We've got the Chariot. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. And we have the Magician. So I think that you're about to let this Five of Swords go. I think you're about to let it go because the Chariot has showed up along with the Seven of Pentacles. You've decided that that the work you've put in is enough. I feel like you have all the tools, and I feel like there is some sort of a big change that's showing up here. It does feel like in the next 7 days here that somebody here is I feel like you're already in the transition. I want to say, Scorpio, you're already in the transition, moving towards some sort of moment of alchemy or a moment where things are going to become balanced. I think that you've been patient for some sort of a change, and it could have to do with the Ace of Cups. It does feel like you're ready. It almost feels like this is a place where you were stuck in your mind, feeling like you weren't enough, maybe arguing with yourself, feeling like, maybe I've got too much ego, maybe I shouldn't date. Like I feel like I'm talking about some sort of it could be a dating situation, but it could be a work situation as well. It does feel like somebody here is giving up all of the hardships that they've put in their mind. That reel that we all have going in our head. I'm not enough. I can't do it. All that kind of stuff. I feel like the people in your pentacle world see you as this, somebody who's full of opportunity, somebody who's stable and strong and sturdy, somebody who moves really slowly toward a goal. And I feel like they see you as somebody who has transitioned, right? With the Death card, you've transitioned from the Queen of Pentacles to somebody who is the Empress. It's like you went from a place of looking in the past for opportunities to a place where I don't need those opportunities in the past anymore. I'm the Empress, feminine or masculine. It feels like somebody has got it together. You're now stabilized your energy, taking care of yourself. I don't need anybody to help me move forward. I've realized that the hard work that I put in is enough. I've got all the tools. So whatever this situation is here, it feels like it is something that you're coming to a realization of next week. Because I feel like you spent a lot of time looking into the past for opportunities, and what you didn't realize is that you have all the tools to move forward. The opportunities are out there in the past, they are not, or out there in the future. They are not in the past. We do have the Hanged Man energy. It takes perspective. And so I feel like that's how you get out of this Five of Swords. It feels like it takes perspective. It's love of self. I feel like the Ace of Cups is love of self. And it's a shift in your mindset is what it feels like. Tell me what the outcome is for Scorpio, please. We do have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Four of Swords. And we have the Moon card. It's like it's taken you a really long time to get through the healing. And I feel like you are finally on the other side of it now. I feel like it has to do with the eclipse that's coming tomorrow. I feel like you are now going to be on the other side of things that are going to start moving quickly. You're gonna be nurturing all the things on the new path. I feel like a new path. Your intention was to cast your seeds, and I think that you did. And now you're using all of this magician energy here, tapped in, turned on, all of this stuff here that you are. All of the different tools that you have, you're putting it all into the Seven of Pentacles here. I feel like it's because of a change of perspective. I feel like you're getting out of the Hanged Man energy because you realize that you are the Empress. So I feel like the Moon energy here is telling me that you don't know what's coming up, but you're just, you've been patient with the healing, and you're not really sure what's coming up, but you don't care. I feel like the fact that there's going to be a really big shift and a transition here is enough for you. That you're just waiting to see what happens next. I think now, instead of trying to control the ending or tell the universe what you're doing, I feel like you're now following instead of leading, is what I want to say. Following the universe. We do have the Three of Wands, we have the Page of Wands, and we do have the Seven of Swords. It does feel like here that regardless of what you can't see, regardless of what is under the surface, you're about to take a leap of faith into something anyway. And I know that you're slow. I know that you like to make decisions slowly, but I feel like you've already put in this time here, this time that you've already put in. You don't know what's coming up, but it feels like with the Knight of Pentacles that you've already put the time in, thinking about it, being patient. We also have patience with the Temperance card as well. So you've been waiting for something to change here. And I think the realization is that I got to go out and get it. I got to take the leap of faith. I can't wait for it to show up for me. And it's going to give you stability. I feel like you don't know what's coming up, but you're going to take a leap of faith anyway. You're just going to leave behind anything that is not necessary for you and for your life. Because I feel like you're headed for a super, super duper abundant future here, because we do have the Seven of Pentacles, which tells me you're really a hard worker. Got the Seven of Wands. You've got your boundaries in place for any opportunities that might show up. I feel like you're going to look at them from a distance, from arm's length, that you're not ready to just jump right in. It does feel like, even though you don't know what's going on here, that this is telling me that you are leaving behind anything that you don't need. But this tells me that you're all boundaried up here. So I feel like you are taking leaps of faith, but you are boundaried up. And I feel like you've decided that you're going to do what you want to do, and you're going to keep the rest of it at arm's length. You're going to walk away from anything that does not serve you. All right. We do have Pisces, we have Aquarius, we have Taurus, we have Cancer energy here. We have Libra and Taurus. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, and Pisces. We do have Sagittarius energy as well as Scorpio. We do have Virgo energy and more Aquarius. All right, tell me about Sagittarius. Tell me about Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sagittarius, next 7 days, a sneak peek for this week, Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Sagittarius. Sagittarius, the sale is over, but there still is room over at Wizio if you want to get a private read. And the membership area is open, so if you want to join us there, that's where we'll be. All right. Sagittarius, we've got the Three of Wands here. You've been waiting on something, but I think you've made a decision that it's time for you to go. Yeah, there we go. Wow. There is so much movement for the collective. I'm talking about all the signs, not just you, Sag. There is so much movement coming for the collective. So many things that are about to become realizations, that it's been taking too long. It's time for me to listen for the universe. It's time for me to let things change as they will. I feel, Sagittarius, that you might be a person who has a hard time with change. And I feel like you've been really patient in waiting for some sort of a breakthrough that I feel like you're going to have this week. It feels like you're going to go through some sort of an ascension, I want to say. A realization, a breakthrough. To me, the sun is growth personally, professionally, in your career. I feel like you've been waiting for this moment of alchemy here. You've been very patient, waiting for it, and things are about to change here. We do have the Wheel of Fortune. Things are about to change for you. Tell me about the Three of Wands. Tell me what Sag has been waiting for. We've got the King of Swords. We've got the Three of Pentacles. And we've got the High Priestess. So I feel what you've been waiting for is for someone to be honest with you. It feels like it could be a friend or maybe an employer. Take it as it resonates for you. We do have the Three of Pentacles, and for me that can be either one. It could be people that you work with. We do see somebody here who is sort of, pointing out the way this person might want to do things a different way. It's like a teacher is over your shoulder. It feels like somebody here. I feel like what you've been waiting for is for somebody to be really honest with you. So it's either your employer or somebody at work, or maybe it's a friend. I feel like you're going to get that. I feel like what the High Priestess is here, and that somebody is about to reach out to you. I think it's somebody who would qualify as the King of Swords. That person is somebody who's very factual and honest. They're going to give you the crib notes, and they're going to be very honest about it, and they don't really care how you feel about it. I feel like you know that this person is about to arrive. And I feel like you want to have a conversation with them, but I feel like as they approach you this week, I feel like you are in some sort of really great energy of being really patient and really kind, and that you're in some sort of a growth spurt. I feel like when the King of Swords comes at you, then I feel like you're unfazed by this person, because you've got the High Priestess energy on your side. We've got the Three of Swords. We've got the Fool in the reverse. Do you give them another chance or do you not? That's what's going up here. That's what's going down here. We've got the Nine of Cups. So I feel like you're wondering if you should give this person a chance, because this person is somebody who is gluttonous. I want to say they drink too much, they eat too much. They are somebody who deals in a life of excess. And when you deal in a life of excess, you tend to become a little bit entitled. So I feel like somebody here feels as though they are entitled to your energy. It feels like this is somebody, it's like you don't really know if you can trust them because they've hurt you before. I think that you know that this person is showing up, but the Fool in the reverse is like, do I let them in again? Am I just going to be a fool and let them in so they can break my heart a second time? It does feel like friendship, or it feels like someone you pushed into the friend zone. But it feels like this person is somebody who is going to show up as wanting, they're going to show up as wish fulfillment. Like I feel like this person is showing up really excited and happy and come on, let's go out, let's do things. But I'm just getting the feeling from the Nine of Cups that somebody here is like, look, all that I've accomplished while I've been away. But I think all they've accomplished really is partying and going out with friends and buying clothes. And like, it feels like they haven't really accomplished anything. So I don't know that they've necessarily changed their point of view here. We have the Five of Swords. It ends up in an argument again. There still are things here, fundamental differences that we're not willing to talk about. So this person, I feel, is coming in, and I'm just going to say it. I think you would be a fool to allow them back in your life, because I think that although you're gonna overthink it, and I feel like you are standing here because I think that this person is on the way back. But I think you also know that this person is somebody that it's just not a person who I feel is you're ever going to come to terms with things in this friendship. I feel like we have these fundamental differences and we just can't we can't figure it out. I feel like you're hopeful that we can figure it out, but it feels like, yeah, you're exhausted with it. I feel like you just want to drop this burden. And I feel like it just keeps rebounding back to you. So whether this is an old love or a friendship or somebody that's not treating you right at work, the King of Swords can be somebody who is the authority. So it could be your boss. Take it as it resonates for you. But the boss, I feel, is somebody who might be kind of a micromanager. If this is a workplace thing for you, it feels like you've been really patient and that you've had some sort of a breakthrough, like you will this week have some sort of a breakthrough about the way that you can heal this. Because I think you've been hopeful up till now that you could heal it, but you weren't sure how. I think that you will, because the star is here. For some of you, the way that you might figure it out is by just saying to this person, look, I can't do this job anymore. If this is a relationship, though, I really do think it's a relationship, but I think it's platonic. It feels like it's a friendship. That if you're going to let this person back into your life again, I don't think they've changed their ways at all. I think they're still a partier. I think that this is a person from your party phase that keeps coming back and wanting you to party. You know, there's always the one friend in the group who can't grow up, right? They always got to be partying. I think that's this person here. Yeah, that person's going to call you. I feel like they're going to communicate with you here. They're going to want you to get back on the fast track with them. The fast track of partying here. What's the outcome, Sagittarius? We've got the Queen of Pentacles. See, that's you, I feel. I feel like Sagittarius that you're like, no, I'm not spending my money on that. I'm not spending my money on partying. Why would I do that? The Wheel of Fortune is here. Everything is about to change. And we have the Hanged Man. I feel like the outcome is telling me here that you have had time to think about, get a perspective on this situation here, and you knew that this person would come back. I think that the High Priestess energy is telling me that you already knew it. You had a knowing that they were going to come back. I feel like that you are the Queen of Pentacles. You are somebody who moves slowly, somebody who's very good with their money, someone who is saving their money, focused on their work, focused on your pentacle world, really building up your pentacles and becoming stable. And I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune, it's divine timing. Things that are very fortunate are going to start happening for you because you've made some sort of decision based on your perspective of the situation. I feel like whatever this is, whether it's work or whether it's a friend, I feel like you've made some sort of big changes in your life that's put you into a place being the Queen of Pentacles. You're no longer the person who's out there partying. I feel like you're more stable, sturdy, and grounded than that. I feel like there's been a change in your life. You're no longer no longer running out there running, right? We've got the Lovers here, we've got the Ten of Swords in the reverse, and we've got the Devil. I feel like you just want to settle down. This person could be a love interest for some of you. We do have the Ten of Swords in the reverse, and I feel like the reason that this person is still connected to you or keeps coming back is because the Ten of Swords is in the reverse. It feels like you don't want to shut the door. You don't want to release them. It would be too hard to release them, and there's a codependent connection here. This person's going to keep coming back to you with their shenanigans if you don't finally close the door. But I think the reason that you haven't is because you haven't yet made the decision to do that. And I feel like there is a very deep soul connection here with you and this person. I feel like you have love for this person, whether they're a friend, maybe they're somebody who is your employer, who is your boss, maybe you're working for a friend, right? Maybe this is somebody that you do have these feelings for, but it's time to go. I've got to go. I've got to heal the situation here. We do have we have Aquarius energy here. We have Aries, we have Pisces, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Capricorn. We have Sagittarius energy, Gemini, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius energy, more Leo energy. All right, Capricorn. Tell me about Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Capricorn for the next 7 days. Sneak peek for the week. Capricorn, the private read sale is over, but there is still room over at Wizio if you are interested in booking there, a private read, and also the membership area is open, so see you there if you'd like to come visit us there. Tell me about Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Capricorn. Capricorn, we have the Hanged Man energy, so you've gotten some sort of perspective here. All right. I feel you've been having a hard time making a decision about someone. I feel like you've been hopeful that things were going to work out for them or work out with them. We've got Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer you could be dealing with, Pisces, Aquarius as well. So I feel like, you know, the Queen of Cups in the reverse is somebody who is depleted. They're depleted emotionally. And I feel like, it feels like Capricorn, somebody here has depleted you emotionally. That you're tired, exhausted, in fact, with thinking and overthinking about the situation with somebody here. I feel like you're trying to gain perspective about what you should do. I feel like it's with the High Priestess energy here, that you're really looking deeply into the self here. It feels like there's been some silence with somebody. They could be an Aquarius or a Pisces. There's like a decision here that I think you want to make, but the Eight of Swords is telling me it feels like there is somebody here who I feel that you really love, and I say you have feelings for, but understand it could be platonic feelings, right? It could be a friendship or a person who is in your family. Take it as it resonates. I think they exhaust you. I think you're tired of trying to make decisions and not really knowing what's going on in their life. It's like they keep you blocked or on the other side of the veil. It's like they are silent with you. They really don't tell you what's going on in their life. And I feel like you're exhausted with this person, or that they exhaust your energy. You're hoping this person is going to come back and communicate with you, but I feel like the Hanged Man energy is telling me that you have a different perspective of what was going on with them than you had before. And I feel like you've realized that you're just like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. I can't spend all my time being stuck in my mind about the situation. When I have a knowing, I already have a knowing. Yeah, I feel like you already have a knowing about what's about to go down here. We do have the Four of Swords, we have the Five of Swords, and we have the Devil. I think that your knowing is, even though you're looking at it from a different perspective, I think that you realize that you're dealing with someone here who possibly is somebody who is very codependent with you. There is somebody who I feel really wants to be in your life, Capricorn. They want to be in your life, and I feel that there is some sort of an obsessive attraction here. It feels like this person is obsessively attracted to you, and that they, but there's so many things that are too different between you. It feels like you two are not on the same path, I want to say. The Four of Swords is telling me that the challenge with this person is conversation or communication, because we have the Three Swords here, so heartbreak or heartache. We have the sword on its side, and I always see that one sword at the bottom here is somebody who, it's like difficulty communicating, because anything on its side for me is a challenge. So I feel like the challenge is communication with this person. You know that they're about to show up. They always keep coming back. It's an obsessive loop with them, and they exhaust you. The thing is I feel like they have some sort of obsessed feelings, and it's like they're wearing you down to a nub here. It's exhausting. They're wearing you down. Tell me about Capricorn. We do have the King of Cups. We have the Justice and the Four of Wands. So look, all you're looking for is you're looking for someone who's going to have your back. You're looking for someone who can control their feelings, control their emotions, somebody who's not going to have outbursts of angry, upset emotions. You're looking for stability. You're looking for someone who's really truthful and honest with you, somebody who will give you clarity and maybe even teach you something. You're looking for stability and happiness and celebration. You're looking for someone that you can be solid with and who will be solid with you. And I don't think it's this person. You might be dealing with another Capricorn. It could be a Libra or maybe a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. But I feel like there's somebody here that you worry that is coming back, and you've had a different point of view about them now. And I feel like it's because maybe some of you have already met this King of Cups, but I feel like this is what your desire is. Even if you haven't met this person yet, I feel like you're like, okay, well, what do I want? What is on my list of things that I want in a person that comes into my life? And you're like, well, I want them to be able to keep the lid on. I want them to be able to handle their own emotions without me having to regulate them. I want somebody who's going to be protective, who's always going to have my back, somebody who's super deep, somebody who's not going to pour out my cup. I feel like you're looking for justice here. You're looking for justice and love and some sort of stability, and this person is not giving you that. Although I feel that there is an obsessive attraction here to this. It's almost like this is the bad boy or the bad girl. That's what it feels like here. And it worries you because this person is going to be back and they have already depleted you. But the High Priestess is telling me that you know that they're coming back to try and heal things with you. We have the Page of Wands. This person is immature. They take too many risks. They're somebody who's in indecision. Look, if anybody's ever in indecision about you, Capricorn, the answer is no. It's just no. I feel like this person is somebody who takes a lot of risks in their lives, and you're not about the drama anymore. I feel like the devil is telling me drama with this conversation. We always, it always comes down to, it's like seduction. Right? This person seduces you, like it's like a seduction. I want to say seduction of the mind. This person is somebody who is into, seduction. Talking you into things with seduction. But look, I feel like you're like, I'm exhausted here. I just want to meet a soulmate. Somebody who's going to give me stable balance and justice. Tell me what the outcome is here for Capricorn. We've got the Two of Swords. We've got the Eight of Cups. And we've got the Six of Wands. Yeah, you're leaving somebody. It's this person who can't make a decision about you here. You're leaving them in the past. It's like it's too regretful. It's regretful, but you'll have to leave them in the past. The Two Cups have poured out here. I just want to show you the bottom of the card. The Two Cups have poured out. You're two very different people, right? We've got different liquids here. One has got water, one has got wine. I feel like you're two very different people. You're pulling away from this person emotionally. And we do have the Six of Wands, which tells me that you're headed off for victory. You're headed off into the distance for victory. Yeah. Tell me about what's coming next for Capricorn. We've got the Five of Cups in the reverse. We've got the Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you are deciding to leave this person in the dust and have no regrets because it's time to work on you. And I really love that. We've got the Seven of Swords in the reverse. No more hiding things. I'm just going to tell it to you like it is. And then you can deal with that stuff. And that has nothing to do with you, Capricorn. You keep moving the way you're moving. We do have Aquarius energy, Libra, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, and Capricorn. We have Pisces energy here. We have more Pisces energy here. We have Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer, right? So it's all emotional. I feel like you're going to have to make some sort of a really emotional decision this week to let somebody go that who is kind of obsessed with you. And I'm just going to say, I think you're obsessed with them as well. Tell me about Aquarius, please. Tell me about Aquarius for the next 7 days. Sneak peek for this week. Aquarius, the private read sale is over, but the membership area is open. And that's what we're doing today. We're going to hang out in the membership area if you want to come visit us there. There is a pinned comment down below this video. Below. Yeah. All right. Tell me about Aquarius. What's going on for Aquarius next 7 days, please? We've got the Four of Swords. So you've been doing some healing, trying to heal from disappointment, maybe heartbreak. I feel like you've come to a realization about something here. We've got the Five of Wands, the Three of Wands, and Temperance. I feel like you're just like, you know what? I'm good to wait. I'm good to wait for whatever is mine, for a moment of alchemy to show up. And I feel like that moment of alchemy will show up when you've completed the healing. I feel like you're spending time alone by yourself and you're really not speaking to many people. I feel like you're speaking to the people who mean the most to you, but I feel like right now you're kind of in this place of waiting. And I want to say you're waiting for things to move. You're waiting for things to hit the ground running on something. We've got 5 and 3, which is 8. We've got 8 wands here, and it feels like you are hesitating or holding back. I want to say maybe because you feel like there's competition in something, but we do have the 3 of Wands and the 5 of Wands, which is 8. You're waiting for the universe to tell you it's go time is what you're waiting for. But I feel like the way that you're waiting is that you're waiting in this healing energy here. I feel like you've decided that you're just going to wait, and you're just going to heal. You're going to wait for things to come into balance, and the universe is going to have this shift of moment of alchemy here, and things are going to start to move forward. I think you're just trusting in the universe, just hanging out, trusting in the universe, Aquarius. We've got the Ace of Wands. Yeah, you're waiting for some sort of new beginning. When should we go? We've got the moon energy. I'm not really sure what I should be doing. I feel like you will know when you feel inspired to move forward. You will know. Yeah, we've got 5, 8, 9, 10 wands. We're dropping some burdens in this place of healing. You know what it feels like? It feels like you are now sort of trusting in the universe just a little bit. The moon energy tells me that things are not as they seem, or that you're unsure about the path that is ahead. But I'm going to say to you, don't worry about it. I want to say to you, if you can find it in your heart to follow the universe, rather than demanding that the universe show you the things that you want to see, I feel like the King of Wands is telling me, when you feel inspired, you will know. You will know that it's the right time to move forward. So the moon energy, I feel like you're healing some sort of deep emotions. I feel like there's a new beginning coming. You're making this decision here. We've got two wands here. I feel like you're preparing to go out on some sort of an adventure. We have lots of wands here. So exciting, adventure, creative. I feel like you're kind of waiting on the universe to tell you when it's time to go. And I feel like the universe will, because Temperance is here. Tell me more about Aquarius, please. I feel like you want to try something new. Something in the 3D world. It feels like, so maybe it's like volunteerism, or you're going to join a group or a club or something like that. It feels like you want to try something new here. We have the Ace of Cups. And we have the 4 of Wands. Yeah, it does feel like you're looking for a family, looking for stability. And when I say family, I mean like you're looking for a bunch of people who think the same way you do. You're looking for soulmate connections. You're looking for stability in love, possibly, but you're looking at stability in friendships as well. So you're out there, I feel, wanting to do something brand new, but you're waiting for the moment that the universe says it's time for you to go. You're waiting for some sort of opportunity to arrive. I think with the 3 of Wands, and I feel like the opportunity is going to arrive. It's going to be a small opportunity, but please understand that I feel like you have to get up and do something as well, because this is putting a little bit of energy into it. So you're going to have to do the footwork. You're going to have to look online for a group. You're going to have to find out what's going on in your community. You can't just lay here in the bed and hope that it's going to happen for you, right? So I feel like between you and the universe, something really beautiful is coming in here. Something beautiful and balanced and healing. And it's some sort of a new beginning here. Some sort of an opportunity here. So be courageous. I feel like you need to take a step forward, and you need to do your part as well. You can't just lay around and hope it's going to show up, right? Tell me what the outcome is here for Aquarius. We do have the Magician. You've got all the tools, friend, right? We've got the 8 of Cups. And we've got the Chariot. I feel like in this 4 of Wands is where the 8 of Cups is. I feel like you're deciding what you need, what you don't need, what you can leave behind, what you don't want to settle for. I feel like you're realizing while you're in this healing energy, you're realizing that you are the Magician, that you are somebody who is tapped into all of your energies, that you do have all of the aces in hand. You can do whatever you want, go whatever direction you want to go, and you will get victory. But I feel like the 8 of Cups is telling me, don't settle. Just don't settle for the 8 cups, because you are worth the 10. I feel like you're worth the 10. You're worth the stability, the happiness. Like, it feels like it all starts with taking one little step forward here with the Page of Pentacles. Tell me what's coming next for Aquarius. We have the 4 of Cups. We have the 5 of Cups. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like what you're leaving behind is you're rejecting anybody who is boring. You're rejecting anybody who I feel would put their sadness or dramatic energy on you. We've got 9 cups here. I feel like it's time for you to be the alchemist and alchemize the 4 and the 5. The 4 is kind of like rejection and boredom. The 5 is feeling like things, like you're feeling sad that things didn't work out that the way that you wanted them to. But I really do feel like the 4 and the 5, the 9, I feel like it's the temperance that's alchemizing this and bringing new opportunities to you here. We've got the 10 of Cups. There it is. I kept saying you're worth the 10, and you certainly are. You are worth the 10, and I think you're going to wait it out. I think you're going to heal yourself, and I feel like you are waiting for the universe to give you a sign, some sort of sign that it's time to accept an opportunity. And I think at that point, things are going to start getting really busy in your life with the 2 Pentacles here. But I feel like it's waiting for inspiration. Until then, I feel like you're working on shadow work. I feel like it's something that's really deep here. All right. Got Leo. We've got Pisces energy here. We've got Scorpio and Pisces. We've got Cancer, Sagittarius. We've got Gemini and Aries energy as well. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn on the bottom of the deck. All right, let's get to Pisces. What's going on with the water family? How are you, Pisces? My 2 fishes friends. So the sale for private reads is over, but we do have the membership area open. So if you're interested in coming and visiting us there, there's already quite a few of us over there, and we are ready to start learning some tarot. Tell me about Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Look at the pinned comment for all of that stuff. Tell me about Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter for the next 7 days. Sneak peek for the week for Pisces, please. We do have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the 8 of Cups and the 6 of Swords. What is going on here? Got the Knight of Cups. I feel like somebody is coming in with some sort of a small opportunity, Pisces. An opportunity for conversation. Can we talk about it? Can we be honest with each other about something? This is somebody who's walked away from you already. They have disconnected from you emotionally and moved on with their life. I feel like this person is somebody who you don't necessarily have much trust in. We do have the Queen of Swords and the 6 of Swords. I feel like when this person does show up, Pisces, I feel like you, first of all, have your boundaries in place, which is good. And if you don't, you should get them, right? Boundaries are never for them. They're for you. So those are the promises you make to yourself. If they say this, I'm going to say this. If they do that, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to say for some of you, I could be talking about your child, your adult child. It feels like you have boundaries with somebody here. I want to say that whoever this person is, whoever they are, that they are someone who's actually quite immature. So if it's not a child, it's somebody who is not on the same vibration as you, or somebody who's quite immature, somebody who only ever gives you a very, very little bit of energy. They don't give you all of it. I feel like you're ready to stand up for yourself here. That you're ready to stand up and say, you know what, I think it's time that we just end this. It's time to move on. I feel like when this person arrives to give you whatever little bit of energy they give you, I feel like you're not about it. I want to say, tell me about the Page of Pentacles. We've got the King of Cups. We've got the Empress. That's why. And we've got the Temperance. Look, Temperance is coming up a lot. There is a lot of signs, I feel, because of the eclipse tomorrow, who are going to go through some sort of a level up or a moment of alchemy where everything finally comes together and there is realization and balance in something here. I feel like for some of you, the King of Cups is somebody who's never really told you how they feel. There's somebody who is a water sign, possibly a Scorpio, Pisces, or a Cancer. They are somebody who I feel is putting in the very, very, very minimal effort with you. And I want to say for some of you, you're the one who's in the Empress energy. So even though it's Taurus and Libra energy, I feel like this is your energy, right? The Queen is water energy, the Queen of Cups. This person is hiding their feelings from you. They give you very little. I feel like you're this Temperance. Charlie just said shit or get off the pot. That's what temperance feels like to me. Charlie is my guide if you haven't been here before. But it's like a moment of, I need to make a decision. And I need to make a decision that is going to be best for me, that's going to heal me, that's going to bring me into balance. So I think that it's all about you. And I think that the only reason that you would know that is if you are the Empress. Otherwise, you're going to make a decision that best fits the King of Cups, because you have a fear of letting them go. You have a fear of them being out of your life or turning their back on you. I'm going to say, if you're the Empress, that's not your fear, because the Empress doesn't need anybody. Wants somebody, absolutely, but she never is going to give in to somebody who isn't giving her everything that is on her list. So I say her because there's a woman on the card, but I am reading masculine and feminine energies, not body parts, right? I feel like you're about to stand up and say something. And I feel like what you're about to say to them is head over heart, because the Eight of Cups is here. I'm taking the emotions out of it, and I just need to let you know that I'm ready to move on, because I don't trust the situation. Seven of Swords. I don't trust that you're going to give me the things that I need. I don't trust that you have my back, because you just won't give me anything. You're kind of aloof, detached. You won't give me any of your feelings. I don't even know how you feel about me. You give me the absolute minimum. We've got the Two of Swords. I feel like you might block this person, some of you. We've got the Chariot. We could be talking about a Cancer. We do have the Page of Cups. I really do feel that if you let this connection go, that something else new is coming in. Look, the only time that the universe is going to make these types of changes, taking someone out of your path, is because something better is coming along. And I feel like there is victory in a new connection here, is what I'm looking at here. But I think it really depends on whether you decide, make a decision to say, look, this can't happen anymore. I feel like you're standing up for yourself. It's going to break somebody's heart, but I think you're like doing it head over heart. I can't worry about how this person feels about me, because they're giving me nothing. So I feel like there is a new connection that's coming in here for you, Pisces. And I feel like it's going to cause you to make a decision about, or to block, or to go on another sort of pathway. You're going to be releasing the King of Cups, I feel, because the King of Cups is not giving you anything. We do have the King of Swords. Very interesting. So I feel like your new connection might be someone who is a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It doesn't have to be. It can be any sign, but this person is on point. They're very highly intelligent. They're highly educated. They are somebody who does something for a living that what they do is they make the decision that's best for everybody involved. So they could be a caregiver, a doctor, a lawyer, a police officer, a psychologist, psychiatrist. It feels like this person is somebody who uses the mind to make change. Yeah, there's a bunch of butterflies above the head here. So I feel like this person is somebody who uses their mind to make change, impactful change. This is somebody who's healed. We have Four Swords. And they are a new connection. Tell me what the outcome is here, please. Tell me what the outcome is for Pisces. We do have the Three of Swords. We have the King of Pentacles. And we have the Ace of Wands. You are going to break this person's heart. And I feel like your life is going to feel way more stable because of it. I feel like this person gives you a little bit, like just enough to draw you in. And then they really don't. You think that, oh, this time they're being really emotional with me. And then they don't give you anything after that. I feel like they keep pulling you in a little at a time. And not because they want you, but because they don't want you to go. So I feel like you are on a new path. I feel like breaking this person's heart, I was talking about the Three of Swords, right? Breaking this person's heart and letting them go is going to give you nothing but stability. I feel like it's going to almost make you exhale. I feel like you're on some sort of a new path here with the Ace of Wands. You're onto some sort of exciting new creative path here. And I feel it's because you are about to meet somebody new. Tell me what's around the corner for Pisces, please. We do have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Strength card in the reverse. And we have the Six of Cups. It's going to be a real chore leaving this person behind, the King of Cups. Because I feel like you have a long history with them. I also feel like you're trying to gain the inner strength because there's a soulmate connection here. It does feel like you've known this person for years, maybe all your life, but they are somebody who I feel is just keeping you on the outside looking in. Yeah, it's time to have the conversation. Decisions got to be made. It feels like you got to be really honest with this person, but I feel like what's going to be the thing that makes you disconnect from this person is because there is this new person that's coming in here. They're going to give you a completely different perspective about what relationships are about. This is masculine leaning energy. This is someone who's going to pursue, someone who's going to be honest. They're going to be always above board. They're going to put all of their swords on the table. You're never going to have to wonder what's on their mind. And because if you're dealing with somebody here who keeps pulling you in and pushing you away and you know what, it's a no. It's a flat out no. We've got the Queen of Wands. You're on your way. The Queen of Wands is the one who just won't let anybody stop them from doing what they want to do. And I think you're on this independent path, and I think you're ready to learn things. And if you're ready to become the student of life here, look, the Wheel of Fortune is here. If you're ready to become the student of life here, Pisces, I feel like this is your person. The person who's going to teach you a few things. Things are about to move forward in a very positive way. I feel like you're about to learn some new things because a bunch of change is showing up here for you. So we do have Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. We have Libra and Taurus energy here. We have Sagittarius, Leo energy. We have Pisces energy, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, and Sagittarius. We also have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Oh boy. All right. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for being here, Pisces. And if you're another sign, you made it all the way up to here, I do appreciate you. I'll be back though, because I'm always back. We're in a new week. Love you guys. I'm out. Bye-bye.